manifestants continuent à bouger côté ouest. Something to give me?
Yeah, hold this rack, I'll give it to you. There you go. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give you this statement, Mr. President. This is two things. You need to see our newspaper, though. That's what you really need to see. I'll put it right here. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So,
I will check it out.
That statement is by our candidate in Minnesota.
Oh, where you based in Minnesota?
Here.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's our sister branch.
Oh.
Over there.
Okay.
Talking about how you can't reform the police.
Oh.
It's part of the, the main part of the capitalist system, institution.
Yeah.
Society.
Yeah, I mean, that's why some people say capitalism is racism, because it feeds itself from social injustice, and racism is part of social injustice. So sometimes people have to understand that they are very much linked.
Well, one of the things that Malcolm X explained. You know Malcolm X, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I did my class.
Well, the younger ones, younger people, man, a lot of them don't know, dude.
Well,
it's a sad thing.
They got to do the class, you got to know the world history to understand where you stand at.
You got to be curious.
Absolutely, you have to be curious. You got to try to understand.
But one of the things that Malcolm talked about is you gotta uproot capitalism. Is the racism and sexism and exploitation.
Yeah, it's all linked.
Perpetuated by class society, even before capitalism.
I know.
Right? Under feudalism and slavery, and he began to see it wasn't so much a black and white thing as it was a systemic.
Yeah,
the final part of his life. That's
one
of the things that we have in this.
I've had discussion before with some people telling them that racism was just a plot to better divide, so some people can make a lot of money. Because when you think about slavery, it wasn't just about being cruel. It was mainly about profits, right? It was mainly about profit. So they have to put a certain idea to be the profit. So je suis ici avec une dame qui estime qu'elle a un mot à dire par rapport aux manifestations. So. You say you had to say something about what's going on. How do you feel about it?
You know what? They have a right to be angry because I have been scrutinized by the cops. I was unjustified. I've been arrested because of being biracial, and you know what? It's wrong. It's wrong what they're doing. And there needs to be a change in this world because black, white, we're all the same. We're all cut from the same cloth. We are. And we need to pull together instead of pulling apart. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody went around paying $45.
So do you think there's any chance that things are going to change the right way?
I think because of what happened with this guy, there will be change. There will be laws change. There will be stricter punishment. And I think them doing this is gonna change a lot. It's gonna change the world. I believe it. You know, we need peace in this world. You know what I'm saying? This is where our kids live. This is crazy. We need to work together, all of us.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm gonna speak with this guy over there
He's an artist.
who is an artist and selling his art. Je vais parler à un artiste qui vend ses dessins et il va nous dire ce qu'il pense de la situation actuelle. So I will talk to you anytime when you're ready.
Oh, yes, one moment.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Alors la manifestation continue, on continue d'avoir deux mouvements de foule. C'est vrai qu'il y a quelques manifestants qui sont en train de quitter les lieux déjà, mais la manifestation se poursuit et il est environ 6 heures de l'après-midi ici, 18h moins 2 minutes à Seattle. Et les manifestations continuent, quoi.
Look at all the melanin. I got a lot of melanin. I mean, you know about that? I got a lot of No, but it's
Alors je vais parler à ce jeune artiste qui vend des tableaux apparemment. So I'm glad to have you for Flash Mag reporting from Seattle. Alors so what do you mean? I mean, what do you feel going on now? Do you think it's going to be a change for all this?
Do you want to know what's really going on?
Yeah.
Okay, let me break it down. In America, a black male dies at the hands of police every other day, if not every day, okay? What you're seeing are people that are tired of being in the house from COVID-19 and they're angry. They're scared that their precious America's crumbling, which it is. But don't be fooled, okay? I know what a real riot feels like. I know what sincere anger feels like. This is not it. What you're seeing are paid actors, okay? I'm gonna break it down in several ways. Bear with me if you will, okay? The corporations like Macy's, Nordstrom's, Louis Vuitton, they have all been shut down for 4 months. They're losing lots and lots of money, so I don't think they're above paying people to crash into their places of business, steal things, so they can get the insurance money at the end of the year. It's a plot. You know how I know it's a plot? If somebody's holding a Black Lives Matter sign and they walk right past me and they're scared to give me eye contact, they're avoiding my presence at all costs, something's fishy. If somebody walks by me with the sign that says white silence equals violence, but they walk past me and they're totally silent, I smell a rat, okay? Now, let me get deeper into it. America's been a corporation since 1886. In 1876, they took the corporation, they took the Constitution and switched it all around and made this a corporation. Now, we all know that no American money has had any gold or silver behind it. They said it was in Fort Knox, they said it was in, well, how many times have they lied to you? So they haven't been able to do any business because they owe China, they owe a lot of people. When you're in business, and you owe people money, they can sue you and put a lien on your business, meaning if you're still operating that business on that lien, you're illegally operating. So what you're dealing with is criminals and colonizers, rapists, pillagers. This is what they come from. Finally, October 1st, it just went by, the world leaders came together and they said, hey, no more American crap. What you're seeing is the people that run America lost power. I'll say it twice. They lost power. So they come up with, oh, there's COVID-19, stay in the house, until they can fix things and make it seem like the reason why their shit's crumbling is because of disease. Then they say, oh, a black man got killed. Oh, everybody. Black people get killed here all the time. I'm not buying it. I was here in the riot just the day before yesterday. The tear gas, fake, not real tear gas. The people, the outraged white people, they don't give a damn about us. Are you serious? Now some of them might be serious about being cool and saying, hey, I'm going against the system. Yeah, a black guy being killed and me being enraged about it is the new fad. They wouldn't walk up and they wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole. They do not give a shit about black lives. Do not let them fool you. They're mad because they've been in the house for 4 months and they got all this money from the stimulus package and they can't spend it. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And so, no. I hope you're able to stay with me. Stay with me because it gets deeper.
Yeah. So
they think that the money they gave you for your stimulus package, they think it's their money, and they don't want you in the street spending it with people like me. They don't want you spending it with people like her. Point the camera over there. You see, there's all kind of street vendors. We're out here celebrating. See, this would bring back what was supposed to be in America, what started the barter system. You have 10 oxen, I have 2 sheep. We make a trade. This cuts them out of it. They put us. America's a corporation, and they all labeled us as slaves to the corporation until we're 80 years old and we get Social Security. Those are crumbs that they're kicking you at the end of your life and saying you don't have to report to the slave ship of American employment anymore. Trust me, I know. Me, come on. I was never, oh, that's my song. Okay, so listen. I was never invited on the great ship of American employment, so I had to make my own job. You understand what I'm saying? I found my way. Everybody else that got accepted, they're panicking right now. They're like, oh my God, but they never were happy in that way of life. Do you really want to work 11 hours a day in a corporation, in a warehouse for Amazon? No, you don't. Do you want to be a cog in somebody else's dream, a cog in a machine in somebody else's dream? No, you don't, but they fooled you into thinking, hey, you better go to school or you're not nothing. Hey, you better get a diploma or you're not nothing. And then what does it all equal? I get to work for you every day between Monday and Friday? That's slavery, because the little bit of wages you're giving me, the owner of that company and that corporation is living like a king, living in heaven every day. When do they let us live a little bit like a king? When they give us income tax. So don't let me talk too much. I don't want to say too much, but understand, what you're looking at is something fake. I know I am the people. Now it feels good that the subject's about me, but I'm not gonna let my ego fool me into thinking that this is real, because it's not. I'm gonna say it again. America lost power. They lost power and they'd rather kill you and themselves than to hand over the power. You cannot put energy out to the universe and then not come back. That's called karma. The universe, karma, and God is real. If you don't believe in God, let's call it the universe. You can't just keep putting out bad stuff out there and then not come back to you. So they're running from karma. They've been running from death and karma since they got here. And we were here first. Not the natives, no, that they're trying to tell you. We were here first. We're the first men. We're the first man on earth. Do you really think while Pangea was going before the continental drift that that America was uncharted territory? You think it just was empty until the natives came around? No, no. They wanted you to believe that because they wanted to hide who we are, God's people, the people that they're always so angry about wronging, okay? So that's what, in a nutshell, that's what's happening. America lost power, they're brats, they're throwing tantrums, and they don't want to let it go. So they're trying to maintain control. But what? Do you own the world? How do you own disorder? You can't. This has been Culpepper. Culpepper TV Live, reporting live. Y'all have a nice day. I love y'all.
About this?
yeah, what do you feel about it? What do you feel about people manifesting?
Honestly.
Yeah, I can talk to you after if you want.
Honestly, man. Honestly.
Do you think it's going to bring a change to have so many people outside?
I think what's going to change is when black folks in America understand their power
of utilizing their dollar and utilizing their votes. Because the game we're playing is called democratic, I don't know, the so-called system or whatever the fuck that is, right? Well, I think what that means is if you don't have no money and if you don't know what your vote means, then you pretty much not gonna be counted. And in this country, because the root of the game is money and votes, for a long time they kept the black man and the black woman away from the money and the power of utilizing his votes. So all this shit right here is not gonna mean anything. If black folks in America, about 45 million of them, if they don't understand how to consolidate their dollar and say we're not playing basketball no more, we're not playing football no more, we're not even rapping no more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay-Z has access to credit. Oprah has access to credit. All these motherfuckers that claim to be for our community, they have access to credit. They don't believe this is real. Because every other time a black man got shot and we protested, no laws got changed. And their credit lines were safe. They don't want to talk to have their credit lines shut off. Because in this country, no one does business with their savings account. Everybody get access to credit. That's what the problem is. Black folks don't get access to credit to grow their businesses. So the small amount that have access to credit and been able to build some kind of businesses, they're afraid that if they make sacrifices, their credit line's gonna get shut. You understand what I'm saying? If
So
their credit
why-
lines get shut, and then what's gonna happen to them? They can't live on their yachts, and they can't live on their mansions.
They
and
can't
all
go
that
back to the
shit.
hood either.
Okay, but what they forget, these Negroes today, what they forget is that their forefathers and mothers made sacrifices so their dumbasses can have access to credit. Okay, so this shit right here, is white folks venting against the president of America. This is not for Floyd. The Floyd is just an excuse. They want this man gone in November. And that's not our problem. We got bigger fish to fry. That problem is not Trump in office. No. He just got here. Obama was the president for 8 years, and it was almost like every month a black man was getting shot.
Yeah.
So all I'm telling you is, until black folks organize themselves and take ownership of their money and say we ain't gonna spend our money with your grocery stores, we ain't gonna spend our money with you, period, till you learn how to be civilized. You see, English is not my first language, but I know when someone tells you they're civil, what they're saying is they're humane. So for white folks to mask as the civilized personalities of society and having folks fight for basic civil rights in 2020, I'm not the one to convince them to be civilized. Their own people need to go tell them how to be civilized. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm not
right.
in this fight.
Yeah.
No, because I'm tired of telling them how to be civilized. I'm going to let their own folks tell them how to be civilized. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I
Because you
understand.
can't claim to be civil and have people fight for civil rights.
Yeah.
That's not logical. So I'm going to let their own people tell them that shit.
So what do you have to say about this manifestation going on over there? I'm reporting from a French magazine based in Paris, in Seattle, and Miami.
Yeah.
So do you have to say anything about this? Do you think it's going to change? Do you think it's going to bring any change?
Honestly, man, I don't think anything's gonna change until people just start seeing each other as human beings, not black or white, poor or rich, but just human beings. You know, everybody, a man in this life has one purpose, one goal, and that's to support a family, you know, have a house, live his life. Everybody can do that and get along, and that's the bigger picture, you know.
Yeah.
Even this going on, you know, I'm not against the Black Lives Matter movement, but I'm not for them. I'm kind of neutral, but seeing this firsthand, you know, it gives me an insight of what's going on, helps me understand it better, but still in the end, it's not black and white, it's everybody's a human being. Until we see that, I don't think it's going to change.
Yeah, I'm putting other videos, but they might be not letting me see. They're on my
So,
page, or they should be on
excuse me, can I ask you some few questions? So, alors on va parler à cette jeune demoiselle là, qui est une manifestante. So, what do you feel about being here today? What do you feel about being here today? Do you think it's going to bring any change?
Empowering. It's empowering.
It is?
It's also scary, but it's nice to see all these people out here.
And do you think it's going to bring any change to
Yeah.
see so many people getting together?
Definitely. There's already been a lot of changes made already within the community, and this is our community holding each other accountable. So I definitely think this is going to promote some change.
Do you think it's like, since we heard earlier today that in Minneapolis they were going to move from third-degree murder to the second one, so do you think you want something today?
I think so. I think it's a step in the right direction, but there's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of work to do.
So how long are you going to be manifesting? Are you going to keep
Until
until you get
until as long as it needs to go for, I'll be out here.
Okay, thank you to be with us today.
Thank you.
Alors, c'était une jeune demoiselle qui nous parlait de ce qu'elle ressent à propos de cette manifestation. Alors, on va continuer un tout petit peu et voir si on peut accrocher quelqu'un d'autre. Excuse me, can I ask you any question? Excuse me, sir. Can I speak to you?
Huh?
Can I speak to you? Can I ask you any question?
Yeah, sure.
So you are from the older generation, I will say. So you are from the older generation, I will say.
No.
So seeing all those young people getting together today, trying to have a change made, how do you feel about it?
Finally, there's been too much killing, spending too much money on police. I seen a traffic stop the other day, SUVs, weapons of military type. Too much money on cops and jail.
Okay, thank you. Alors, on continue de voir des manifestants qui là s'approchent. Alors, can I ask you any question? Yes. Alors, il y a quelques manifestantes là qui aimeraient bien répondre à certaines de leurs questions. So, how do you feel about being here today?
I feel proud. I love this city. I love the people. There's people handing out snacks and food. There's a lot of love here. This movement is about love.
And do you think there's going to be any change for you gathering like this and trying to push for change? Do you think there's any chance that things are going to change at last?
I don't know how big of a change is going to be, but I know the movement as a whole is moving forward little by little. Hopefully it'll be bigger than it has been in the past, but I do believe that we're moving in the right direction.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care, man. Take care.
So how are you feeling to be here today?
Good, man. We were here yesterday too.
And do you think it's going to be push for change?
I hope so. It's getting bigger every day instead of smaller like it usually does. So
hopefully it gets better.
Thanks, man. We hope for you.
Okay. So you got some news reporting too?
Oh my God!
I'll be right back. I gotta go get a chicken sandwich.
So I'm gonna ask my friend there any question about being here today. He's been reporting just like me. So how do you feel about reporting this event? How do you feel? Do you think there's a change coming this time at last?
I believe that a tangible change is definitely on the horizon. We have to do follow through in multiple ways. I feel personally, that requires the process, the excruciating process of actually trying to get policy in place immediately. So during this chance that we done brought everybody to the table to listen to the problems, actually after years and years and years of trying to get it through the head, the quantity of these numbers right now is a reflection of the amount of people I think that we do have potentially to support the cause of ending institutionalized racism, the unjust killing of unarmed black people across the country, shit, across the world. You know what I mean? There is a way to do that, and it takes all the different pieces of the pie. And everybody who is a piece of the puzzle, they got to make sure that they fit, you know? And a lot of times that means checking your edges. You know, I'm rough around the edges. Sometimes I don't really pay attention. I just, I'm an artist. I'm Santonio Bandanas. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Seattle. I love this place, but I also hate the injustices that are constant. And it's very difficult when you don't have the finance or you don't have any policies in place to actually get that change instituted, to stop certain things from reoccurring, especially when it's built off the backs and the practices of the same type of slave catcher, inequality projected, white supremacy built on top of the backs of those who they deem inferior. When really, we didn't even have to act like they act to conquer them. We can outthink them. And the way that we outthink them is by not only planting the seeds of this is why you need to hear us, but also tending to those roots, making sure that it gets those roots in place and can grow into the thing that we want it to become, We're all part of the tree of life, but right now what we're focused on is stopping the senseless, unjust, unlawful murder of unarmed black folks and people of color across the country and across the world. Do not let the message get lost to all the sensationalism that comes when it's either a staged battlefront to where, people are there to confront specifically, or whether it's people who want to just speak and get the message across. We need all of it. We need all of it. So, at the same point, I just want to say, it's going to take really following through. We like to talk about black excellence, but this is where it really shows. We have to stand up on all fronts right now, man. We need all
everybody supporting them. Do you think you also have to do a certain effort? I mean, I'm not asking you too much, but I'm just saying do you think you also need,
Yes, it's going to take work. It's not
to get ready for the change at last.
We can't just talk it. It's not time to just talk. But when the people do talk, we like to make sure that the people who are articulate enough to be able to get a vast amount of points from various different groups and people that are one and the same being mistreated so that we can institute that change properly. It's going to take a lot of work in almost every area of human interaction. I mean, if you look at the way that the system is set up right now with the medical system, you're looking at the judicial system and the policing, and then you're looking at the way that it's being governed. Those things are probably very difficult for people to want to pay attention to and focus on until it's a big deal, and sensationalized and full of excitement. But to make this change really stick and have something fruitful come out of it, it's going to take a lot of meticulous, hard work, effort, drive, and the same energy that a lot of the young folks are showing right now has to be put and channeled into so many different zones and areas. It's ridiculous. But we have what seems to be a strong amount of support base. But we as black people, we as descendants of Africans here in America, we have to take it upon ourselves to remember when your elders told you you got to work 3-4 times as hard, now is the time where that becomes more true than ever. More true than ever. Don't lighten up. Study hard, stay sharp, be aware, things like that. But I'm gonna get back up in here to the front line, bro.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Check me out.
Yeah.
SUNTONIOBANDANAZ.
Okay.
Respect and love.
Respect.
Yeah.
Ok, c'était un participant qui, à cette manifestation qui nous donnait un peu son sentiment sur ce qu'il espère de toutes ces manifestations. Alors, merci de continuer à nous écouter et on verra si on peut continuer, prendre, je ne sais pas, un ou deux autres manifestants avant de couper l'antenne tout à l'heure. So how do you feel about being here today?
I feel good. Proud.
Huh?
I feel good.
Proud? Do you think there's going to be a change? With
Yes.
If not, we're doing this every day. Every day.
Okay, good luck, ladies.
Thank you.
Marlon.
Marlon? I'm
Yes.
Cedar. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, have a nice day, man.
Same. Alors, nous avons eu quelques intervenants là afin qu'ils nous disent ce qu'ils pensent de cette manifestation. Alors, nous allons conclure la soirée avec ces interventions. Nous avons eu aujourd'hui des interventions aussi bien des manifestants là-bas et des passants qui nous ont dit ce qu'ils pensaient de cette manifestation. Alors, bonne soirée chez vous et à plus tard.